Okay, hopefully all of this, okay, good. That's working. All right, welcome on in, everybody. I'm so sorry that I'm over almost an hour and a half late. Oh my God. So I had walked to the bathroom at 6 o'clock. I was walking out, I was sitting back down, and as I was sitting back down, I deleted the entire project. Everything gone. And oh, well, that's come through the wrong speakers. I gotta fix that. But yeah, so I have spent the last hour trying to get the project back. Things weren't working, things were working, everything all at the same time. How do I do this one right here? All right, let's see if that fixed it. There we go, that fixed it. Can I beat up your mic for being broken, miss? My mic is not broken. Is it? Wait. You guys not hear me? Because when I'm speaking, yeah, it's working. And oh my fucking God. What? Did no one hear me? I hear, okay. All right. Freaked me out with the broken mic comment because I'm like, my mic isn't broken. I just had the sound settings wrong because sometimes my software's like jump around. Also, Toko, thank you for lurking. Yeah, that's why I was almost dead though, because I thought I lost everything. Like, no joke. And I was going to throw myself off a cliff if I had lost everything. So if this schedule works better, hopefully it does. I don't know if it's going to work better now because I'm off by an hour and a half. So there's no way that I know for sure. Which one are you talking about? Huh? Which partners have access to a range of sponsorships? Blah, 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 blah. What? The access certification 12 hours. What? Affiliates now have access to sponsorships on Twitch. Accept the portal terms and get creator certified to get started. When did this fucking change? What? 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 Huh? I'm so confused why this changed. Just straight there. We'll go work in their chat while I'm live. Okay, so what's today's plan is I have completed all the way up to step 9 of the program. Oh, you know what? I need to add these. There are still commands. I hope they're working. Um, one is one is for my merch or what is it? For my merch or um my Dubby sponsorship. One is for my shop. It will connect you to a Gothic cat bed and Gothic clock. Shortly, I'm going to add some more things. There's going to be a Gothic pincushion. And then next is the Discord. So those should be available. Taka, welcome on in. My brain just decided to look at your name and go, I don't have any idea who that is. And I'm like, I know who that is. Why can I not remember their name? Okay, swag, Ko-Fi, that's working. Cool. Discord's working. Okay, cool. All the commands are working. How are you doing, Taka? I had the scare of my life about an hour and a half ago, almost an hour and a half ago. I completely deleted all of my code and I had to recover it. Thankfully, I backed it up, but it took me a while to get it all functioning again. So that was fun. Let's just have a little heart attack while we're at it, you know? Just to seal the deal. Okay, so all of that is working. Where are my notes? So we're on step 10 now of this program. So we're going to have to do an absolutely terrifying thing for most of you. I know. Where's my, okay, mouse is over here. I want it over there. There we go. Enlist, India, Mike, Papa, Oscar, Romeo, Tango, spacebar. Mike, Alpha, Tango, Hotel. Understand how to transform the law works underneath hood. Here's a digital representation. And we can rotate the chart from plane. That is just all Greek there. Okay. Red logic. So landmark indicates 33I and 62 for the word I. Who's tilt and the angle, rotation matrix, composition of raw tracking coordinates points. So we want math. Now, where is I also did a bunch of cleaning up the code and correcting problems. So things are going to look a little bit different, a lot nicer. No spelling. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for, I'm pretty sure. Right? Let's see here. The notes. right after result. I'm going to work the run loop. I want to make sure that I'm putting this in the right area. Mouse track. Okay, this is the paint area here. So it is here. The 31. So if results landmark. Okay, this is it right here. Thank you for. Hold on. Why did my chat not scroll down? Thank you for the streak. Did I not leave the video up? I'm sorry if I didn't. Must have broken your streak when I did that. More face landmarks in blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, it's right here. This is what I need to change. Okay, so I'm just scared to go deleting anything because I want to make sure I've got all these notes because I'm not sure how to. I'm an idiot. I actually don't know how to program, and I have these notes explaining these step by step by step on what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to do it. Well, not exactly how I'm supposed to do it. More along the lines of what's supposed to happen. Yeah, so all of this needs to go now. Junk. Junk. Undo, undo. Junk, junk. Undo that, undo that, undo that, undo that, undo that. Okay, hold on. I'm getting nervous seeing stuff here. Results, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm supposed to be applying the rotation matrix now, which means why is it 3D coordinates? Guys. See, what my problem here is that for whatever reason, I did not leave a note here properly to myself in my system of delete everything from past or don't delete everything. So I'm just nervous about taking all of this out Like, I don't see any of it in the notes to keep it, but I also didn't put delete everything. And it's like, I really hate past me right now. Past me is a bit of a dick. And I'm never sure if I should trust past me or current me, because I've been screwed over by past me multiple times. 1, 2. Okay, so I have at the very end at that there's a hashtag note about this stuff, so I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to enlist, indent left, indent right. There we go. We're just going to leave it, and if it's wrong, I can delete it later. If it's right, I didn't fuck everything up. Let's not trust past missed, because past missed is dumb, and current miss is even more dumb. Three, spacebar, echo, X-ray, Tango, Romeo, Alpha, Charlie, Tango, spacebar, 3, Delta, spacebar, Lima, Alpha, November, Delta, Mike, Alpha, Romeo, Kilo, Sierra, colon, enlist, 3, spacebar, Mike, Echo, Delta, India, Alpha, Papa, India, Papa, Echo, spacebar, three, spacebar equals spacebar. Lima, Echo, Foxtrot, Tango, spacebar. Spacebar. 263, spacebar equals spacebar. Romeo, India, Golf, Hotel, Tango. Spacebar. Bravo, Oscar, Tango, Hotel. Spacebar. Oscar, Uniform, Tango, Echo, Romeo, spacebar. Charlie, Oscar, Romeo, November, Echo, Romeo, enlist. Lima, Echo, spacebar, equals spacebar. Foxtrot, Alpha, Charlie, Echo, left click, left bracket, 3, enlist, Romeo Echo spacebar equals spacebar, Foxtrot Alpha Charlie, left click, left bracket, 263, enlist, November Oscar Sierra Echo, score, Tango India Papa spacebar equals spacebar, Foxtrot, left click, left bracket, 1, 3, Lima Alpha, November Delta, Mike Alpha, Romeo Kilo, spacebar, 1, spacebar, India Sierra, spacebar, Tango Hotel Echo, spacebar, November Oscar Sierra Echo, spacebar, Tango India Papa, enlist. Three, spacebar, Charlie, Oscar, November, Victor, Echo, Romeo Tango, spacebar, November, Oscar, Romeo, Mike Alpha, Lima, spacebar, Charlie, Oscar, Oscar, Romeo, Delta, Sierra, spacebar, Tango, Oscar, spacebar, Alpha, Bravo, Sierra, Oscar, Lima, Uniform, Tango, Echo, spacebar, Papa, India, X-ray, Echo, Lima, spacebar, Sierra, Papa, Alpha, Charlie, Echo, enlist. Lima, Echo, spacebar, X, X-ray, spacebar, Lima, Echo, spacebar, Yankee, spacebar equals junk, 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 spacebar equals spacebar, Lima, Echo, dot, X-ray, spacebar, 8, 8, spacebar. Lima, Echo, spacebar, oh, junk, dot, Y, spacebar, 8, junk, Yankee, spacebar, 8, spacebar, hotel, enlist, Romeo, Echo, score, X-ray, junk, score, junk, score, spacebar, Romeo, Echo, score, Yankee, spacebar, equals, spacebar, Romeo, Echo, dot, X-ray, spacebar, 8, spacebar, Romeo, Echo, dot, Yankee, spacebar, 8, spacebar, hotel, enlist, support the stream by checking out socials and using the following commands. Got it? What the heck? I don't think I gave that bot permission to do that. Hold on, I want to see what happens when I do explanation shadow. All right, there you are. Shadow. Nothing, because I didn't give you permission at all, so you started misbehaving all on your own. Oh, wait. No, that's Ko-Fi. Oh, there we go. I have no ears, chat, confirm audio, check OBS mic. My Windows default, right? What is going on here? I'll give it a warning. How do I? There it is. There. I'll fix that later for whatever reason that it did that. I have no clue why. I'm just going to ban that bot for right now because it has nothing to do with what I'm doing. All right. That's done. That's done. Was doing something. Hold on. Let me check the mic because it was acting like it can't hear me. No, it can hear me. Weird. And I screwed up my notes. Are we? Okay, next we need to do head tilt, it looks like. All right, so enlist 3, spacebar, Charlie Alpha Lima, Charlie Uniform Lima, Alpha Tango Echo, spacebar, Hotel Echo Alpha Delta, spacebar, Tango India Lima Tango, spacebar, Alpha November Golf Lima Echo. Enlist. The reason I'm putting all of these notes too is because yesterday while I was sleeping, I had this incident where I was having this lovely dream and I moved, and then my whole right arm, right side, everything is swollen. I can barely move my fingers. I'm really worried that I may have to hire someone to do this. And if that happens, I'm gonna have to start a GoFundMe and do that whole thing. And just hire someone to help get this up and running so that way I can play video games again and do other things. I hope it doesn't come to that, but there's a very real possibility that it does at this point in time. My hand is really screwed up, in all honesty. So, yeah, there's that whole situation in a nutshell at this point. Anyways, let's continue. Deco junk. What the fuck am I saying Deku for? I'm not playing. Oh my god. Delta Echo Lima Tango Alpha spacebar junk score X X-ray spacebar equals spacebar Romeo Echo score X-ray junk X-ray spacebar dash spacebar Lima Echo score X-ray enlist Delta Echo Lima Tango Alpha score Yankee spacebar equals spacebar Romeo Echo score Yankee spacebar dash spacebar Lima Echo score Yankee space delete junk enlist I'm struggling to remember my own fucking commands. God. Tango, India, Lima, Tango, score. Alpha, November, Tango, India, Lima, Tango, score, Alpha, November, Golf, Lima, Echo, spacebar, equals, spacebar, Mike, Alpha, Tango, Hotel, dot, Alpha, Tango, Alpha, November, 2, left paren, Delta, Echo, Tango, Yankee, Lima, junk, 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 Lima, Tango, Alpha, Yankee, oh, junk, oh, this is what you meant by mostly work stream. Yeah, I'm struggling to remember my commands right now. How's it going, Frosty Body? Junk, score, Yankee. I'm trying to get this eye tracker working. Call me Frosty. Okay, Frosty. How are you doing? I'm trying to get this eye tracker working so that way I can start using this instead of the mouse. My hand's getting really bad off, and I cannot use a mouse anymore. Spacebar. ad break to everyone. Ad jail should be over now. So glad that SiriBot keeps good track of that stuff. What am I missing? There was something that I was missing. Where did, oh, my notes. I closed my notes for a second. All right. Look back over. Delta, Echo, Tango, Lima, Alpha, Score, X-Ray. Oh, yeah. I want to be incredibly, it's like you're using VR or without the VR tool. Yeah, exactly. A VR headset would be great, but the problem is they're too heavy for me. And it has to do with something with my neck. So I have this thing called migraine syndrome. It's not quite like having a migraine. I mean, it is and it isn't, but it's causing what's like this pinched nerve effect. Ow, moved my arm the wrong way. In the where C6 and C7 of my neck. And so it's creating this whole pins and needle numb loss of strength burning down my right arm. And like I've had to slim down my headset in weight. I've had to do all kinds of things to cut down on weight, and just I have to keep my right eye covered. If my right eye gets exposed to any form of light, it's just sheer burning agony. So I went, you know what? I really need to make this eye tracker so that way I'm got something far more advanced. Enlist. Three. Spacebar. Charlie, Romeo, Echo, Alpha, Tango, Echo, spacebar, Alpha. How about trying to connect it to an eyeglass instead, more lightweight? That's a good idea. The problem is that I don't have the mobility in my hands to connect the three-dimension the headset to my glasses, and I think it would still weigh too much. Like I still have to be concerned about like my headset. I've taken it down from 1.2 pounds to about 0.5. So I've chopped all of that. So I think even with moving that to my glasses, it still wouldn't be lightweight enough. So if I can just get and the other thing too is I'm hoping to sell this program, because I'm not going to be able to sell like taking apart entire 3D headsets and then making it for people's glasses. Just not going to work that way. But if I can make this camera work for everyone who might be having a disability of some kind, or even people who just want to use a hyper advanced eye tracker, because the stuff on the market requires either you to have super good equipment and their software, or know how to set the thing. This particular software that I'm making, it's going to use AI to track your head movements and adjust to your face and your body. I mean, remember when the sound comes from the eyeglass? then iCloud. Yeah. It's an interesting idea. I think I'm going to finish this first, and then I'll take a look into converting a headset. I also don't have a headset, so I would have to get one. So this is just far easier because I've already got a $20. I mean, I've got two $20 cameras for my VTuber. So it's just, and so I just took my backup camera, plugged it into my other PC, and then it's using that. So we'll see how that works. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. Spacebar, Romeo, Oscar, Tango, Alpha, Tango, India, Oscar, November, spacebar. Mike, Alpha, Tango, Romeo, India, X-ray, spacebar. Did the strain on your nerves come from work stress? So I'm not. So I know exactly when it started. It started when I was 18. And I'll go back on the lore. A lot of people might know this already, so I'm going to do the Cliff Notes version. But I worked on farms when I was younger. I was in FFA. I was one of the only female farm hands, along with my twin brother. And I worked with sheep, stupid animals, hate them with a passion. And I made a mistake. I was working alone. Number one, you never work with animals alone, but I was working with animals alone. And I let someone talk me into it. I forget who. I think it was my dad. Just a really dumb mistake. And so one slit, so the way you have to tie the halter lead is, so it's a slip knot, so that way if the stupid animal, the sheep, starts hanging itself, you can quickly pull it. But one sheep pulled its lead as I'm haltering this other one. And this is a 145-pound animal. And the one I'm holding is male. The other one slips free and gets away. Now, males do this thing where they headbutt each other. Now, when the male headbutts you in the face, I took my attention off of it for a millisecond, trying to grab the other one. I missed it. And then when I came back to the other one, wham, broken nose, lights out. I fell backwards, cracked my skull on a fence, which is actually probably what saved my life because it relieved the pressure on my brain. And then I hit the concrete. I laid there for about 5 minutes, and I guess the sheep walked over my right side. They broke my right collarbone and my right ribs. I didn't go to the hospital right away. I just cleaned my face from broken nose and went home and went to sleep. Don't ever do that if you have a concussion. I only did that because my parents are doctors and they told me, oh, you're fine. No, I should have went to the ER immediately. I didn't do that. And after that, I started having problems with my shoulder. Shortly after that, I went to medical school and I had to drop out. And then in 2015, I was told, hey, when did you break your collarbone and ribs? This is 5 years later after the incident. So I was 18 years old, and they tell me at 23 that I had broken these things. Apparently, I had continued to re-break them for 5 years straight. Now, I was a veterinary and bioengineering student, so I was constantly working with animals. And so this was not good. I was screwing up my body left and right. And so I'm guessing, so I have to piece this together as they kind of tell me things, because back in 2015, they put me on opioid medication. I finally was able to start functioning. That's how I got into film and media. I started editing along with my twin brother's videos, actually, funny enough, for his Minecraft shorts and stuff like that. So I got into editing. We eventually got into a small school for film and media. And yeah, the bones are healed now. But the problem is that now this nerve pain that won't go away, I think it's something to do with the brain damage that I received. Nothing showing up in MRIs or anything, but it's still there, and it's a condition that's like well documented, and it may not show up in MRI. But I'm hypersensitive to light. Natural light makes me incredibly ill, and it causes the pain to flare up more. I have to avoid fluorescent light. And so, yeah, but in 2017, they ripped me and my twin brother off of our opioid medication. The pain came back with a vengeance, and we can't function, like physically function at all. My whole arm and everything is getting worse. We've tried several medications, from gabapentin to this new patch bloodstream medication that's supposed to block the nerve pain. It's not doing anything. Like, I'm constantly living at full pain all the time. I'm at the point where passing kidney stones is comfortable. So that's kind of why. And now my whole arm is just swells for no reason. It's true that would be stupid and early age and brush off a lot of stuff for a lot of yeah. So and I also took bad advice. That was the other thing, is like people did not understand when I was like, hey, yeah, this happened. They're like, oh, that's nice. And so now it's a full-on fight with the doctors to get medication that actually works. Yeah. And every car ride makes things infinitely more painful. So that's also another thing that's just not helping. So that's why I'm trying to get this functioning, because I don't know what's going on with my health. I've had to drop out of several editing jobs. I physically can't leave my house to go get an ID to get a real job. That's how bad this is. Like, my ID's expired here in America, so I can't go get a real job, which is why, like, I've got merch for sale. I'm 3D modeling stuff to sell. Yeah. Like, if I could go work a real job, I would, but I can't. So I'm trying to make this streaming work, and like, nothing here is for sympathy. This is all just pure background of what's happened and what's forced me to become a streamer. in all honesty. Um, Tango Oscar spacebar. They don't do getting ID on. No, they don't. You have to actually physically go in to the DMV to get your picture taken, so that way you can get your ID. I mean, it was up until like, God, what was it? It was up until 2020 when the pandemic hit. You could not email your tax return. You had to um you had to fax them. They would not take email. Emails would be deleted because they were like, oh, that could be too easily faked. So like it was just funny because like my friend was I had several friends in Europe during 2018, and like they were going to school and stuff like that there, or doing like other things, and they were like, hey, I have to fax this, and they're like, there isn't a fax machine in this country. What are you talking about? It's such old technology. What do you mean? Just email it. And they're like, we will not accept emails. It's that bad here in America. They are so far behind. Like I understand that like some things like they can be like the older tech is harder to hack, but at the same time, the older tech like, is so bad. Like also the other thing too is tax season. The reason mostly here on mine, I just do it digital. Yeah, we can't do it digitally. Everything is either in person or not because they're afraid that we'll hack the system. It's absolutely crazy. Um, God, what was the other thing? There was something else that I just thought of. It's so slow on manual. Yeah, yeah, everything. That's another reason why like things. Oh, like other countries when they do tax returns, and this is why it's so stressful for Americans whenever we talk about tax season. Um, is so I've heard this from my other friends who are in Europe. Is when they do taxes, the government tells you how much you pay. Here in America, you have to figure it out. And if you get it wrong, they will garnish your paycheck. They will actually do that to you. So you cannot get it wrong. Because, like in Canada, they do it like, oh, we need to save paper, and no more plastic as much. Oh yeah, no, we're full on and all paper. It's absolutely crazy. Hey, Steele, how's it going? Shout out. That's why they mostly do it digitally. God, I wish. And then if you fill out the wrong form in paper, to the back of the line. Can't say. Hey, I'm at guest at the moment, but thanks for the shout. You're welcome, Steele. Thank you for stopping by. Uh, as much as much as America has problems, and I would really like them to fix certain things, um, you know, oh, like, come on, we're in the digital age. If you're having problems with, if you're worried about people hacking and stuff like that, you need to start hiring. You need to start hiring young programmers like myself, and I'm not really young. If you ever want anything, I'll do my best. Oh, I have news too. My first ever playthrough of VG3 was on honor mode. Oh, congratulations! I have not played VG3 in a while. I am excited on how your project will turn out. Thank you. I am actually really hopeful that it turns out well. Okay, where are we? Oh, that's right. Foxtrot, Lima, Alpha, Tango, Tango, Echo, November, spacebar, Tango, Hotel, Echo, spacebar, Papa, Lima, Alpha, November, Echo. Oh yeah, I hope that I can get this to actually function on games well, because God, what was that thing? I five Toby eye tracker. This is the most advanced one right here. It's this, like, it's super expensive. And then it's only got do this. So it's got a limited number of game, and like you can request a game for them to add to it. I want mine to work with anything. It doesn't matter what it is, it should work. And I also want my eye tracker because it's this. This is it. If someone has one of these, I want my eye tracker to function with this. And then if they have a $5 one, I want it to function with that as well. Enlist. Three, spacebar, Papa, India, Victor, Oscar, Tango, spacebar, Alpha, Romeo, Oscar, Uniform, November, Delta, spacebar, Tango, Hotel, Echo, spacebar, Mike, India, Delta, Papa, Oscar, India, November, Tango. Enlist. Papa, India, Victor, Oscar, Tango, score, X. Imagine 99 synchronization rate without delay. Oh, that's a dream. That would be a dream come true. Junk, score, X-ray, spacebar equals, spacebar, left print, Lima, Echo, score, X-ray. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would. I mean, it would be good for any game, honestly. I would be absolutely happy with that. because like War Thunder, any tank game, heck, any third-person game too. Like it could turn you into a god. Heck, it might even become like a total meta change at that point. Because it'll be even more in the long run. This could become more accurate than the mouse because you would be so much faster than moving the mouse. Exactly. Like you're completely removing hand-eye reflexes from the entire thing, just straight to eye reflexes, which are way faster than the hand. Yeah. People will be like, oh, they're cheating. Junk. Spacebar plus spacebar. Romeo, Echo, score, X-ray. Slash. Junk. Backslash. Because probably left click is an eye wink. Oh, actually, I say a so for me, left click is quite literally left click. I actually say left click out loud, but you can so how I'm programming this is you can connect this to blinking, you can connect this to winking, you can connect it to a foot pedal. You could still use your mouse if you wanted to, the click. You can connect it to, so I'm using this, how I'm connected my voice is I've used this program here called Talon. I wrote a custom script for everything here. All of this is my custom scripts for programming and everything. I've also set it to the open programs, games, all that kind of stuff. So, like, you could even do it the way I'm doing it, but it's all how someone wants to set it up personally. So, yeah, that's all of that too. So I have this completely customizable. Spacebar. Spacebar. 2. Enlist. Oh yeah, I wanted it to have any type of way that someone could connect it because different disabilities will require different types of functionality. And like my functionality is completely different than someone else with the same condition. Just in my own spectrum of conditions as it is. And then there are people who that this could help where they don't have any voice. They've only got their big toe movement, or they've only got one finger on their right hand. You can also set it up to be a whistle, if anything you want. That's why I've actually wrote an entire plugin just for Talon alone, for a foot pedal, for any eye tracker that can be used for clicking. So I'm actually really happy about that. But I want this in itself to be the most advanced eye tracker in the world, and have little to no setup. That's why the AI is going to, and I use the word AI in that it's the AI itself is a tool. There will be a slider bar that has an override. So that way, if it's not working for you, you can overwrite it and you can adjust it yourself. I was playing around with this other eye tracking program, and part of my problem with it is every time it moved, every time I looked somewhere, I had to press F to put my cursor on it. With this, I just want to look and my cursor to move. So that way it's really good. Papa, India, Victor, Oscar, Tango, score, Yankee, spacebar equals, spacebar, left prin, Lima, Echo, score, Yankee, junk, junk, score, Yankee, spacebar, plus, spacebar, Romeo, Echo, score, Yankee, spacebar, spacebar, to enlist. Yeah, anyways, thank you for explaining you're working on. I'll be supporting you on the side. Thank you so much. Yeah, and feel free that if you do need the lurk or anything, do be sure. I do have an explanation lurk. Lurkers are welcome. I know that this is incredibly boring. But don't worry. Eventually, oh, there's the Okay, we're back. Three, jump, three, spacebar, Tango, Romeo Alpha, November Sierra, Lima Alpha, Tango Echo, spacebar, Papa Oscar, India, November Tango, spacebar, Tango Oscar, spacebar, Oscar Romeo, India, Golf India, November, spacebar, Romeo Echo, Lima Alpha, Tango, India, Victor Echo, spacebar, Tango Oscar, spacebar, Papa India, Victor Oscar, Tango, enlist, Tango Romeo Alpha, November Sierra, Lima Alpha Tango, Echo Delta, score, X-ray, spacebar equals spacebar, November Oscar Sierra Echo, score, X-ray, spacebar, dash, spacebar, Papa India Victor Oscar Tango, score, X-ray, enlist, Tango Romeo Alpha November Sierra Lima, left click, junk, Yankee, spacebar equals spacebar, November Oscar Sierra Echo, spacebar, junk, score, Yankee, spacebar dash spacebar, Papa India Victor Oscar, left click, enlist, three, spacebar, Alpha Papa Lima Yankee, spacebar, Romeo Echo Victor Romeo Sierra Echo, spacebar, Romeo Oscar Tango Alpha Tango, India Oscar November, spacebar, Mike Alpha Tango, Romeo India X-ray, spacebar, Tango Oscar, spacebar, Foxtrot Lima Alpha Tango Tango, Echo November, spacebar, Tango Hotel Echo, spacebar, Charlie Oscar Romeo Delta Sierra, enlist, three, X-ray, spacebar equals spacebar, X-ray, 8, junk, X-ray, 8, junk, 8, Charlie, Oscar, Sierra, left paren, dash, Tango, Hotel, Echo, Tango, Alpha, spacebar, dash, spacebar, Yankee, 8, Sierra, India, November, left paren, dash, Tango, Hotel, Echo, Tango, Alpha. Enlist. 3, Yankee, spacebar equals spacebar, Yankee, 8, Charlie, Oscar, Sierra, left paren, dash, Tango, Hotel, Echo, Tango, Alpha, spacebar, dash, spacebar, Yankee, 8, Sierra, Echo, junk, India, November, left paren, dash, Tango, Hotel, Echo, Tango, Alpha. Enlist, Charlie, Oscar, Sierra, score, Tango, spacebar, or equals spacebar, or Mike, Alpha, Tango, Hotel, dot, Charlie, Oscar, Sierra. Left click. Left paren, dash, Tango, India, Lima, Tango. Left click. Enlist. Charlie, Oscar, Sierra, score. Junk. Hey, Mira. How's it going? I'm doing okay. I hurt a little bit, but how are you doing, darling? How goes your commissions? Junk. Sierra, India, November, score. Tango, spacebar equals spacebar. Mike, Alpha, Tango, Hotel, dot, Sierra, India, November, left paren, dash, Tango, left click, enlist. Doing good. Just a little overwhelmed by all these codes. I'm sorry. It's the NATO phonetic alphabet. So, oh, that's not it. NATO, spelled that wrong. NATO phonetic alphabet. My family is military, so I learned this a long time ago, and it kind of stuck with me. to do all these codes, and I didn't want to have to teach myself the one that they put into the program, so I programmed it in myself. So that's why all the letters match perfectly. I know it's absolutely insane, but you know, it works for me. I'm sorry if it's annoying to anybody. Enlist. Foxtrot, Lima, Alpha, Tango, Tango, Echo, November, Echo, Delta, Score, November, Oscar, Sierra, Echo, Score, X-ray, spacebar equals, Tango, Romeo, Alpha, November, Sierra, left click, junk. Oh, God. Spacebar, 8, spacebar, Charlie, Oscar, Sierra, Score, Tango, junk, Score, Tango, spacebar, dash, spacebar, Tango, Romeo, Alpha, November, Sierra, left click, spacebar, 8, spacebar, Sierra, November, junk, India, November, Score, Tango, spacebar, plus, spacebar, Papa, India, Victor, Alpha, Tango, junk, Oscar, Tango, Score, X-ray. Enlist, Foxtrot, Alpha, junk, Lima, Alpha, left click, junk, Yankee, spacebar equals, spacebar, Tango, Romeo, left click, spacebar, 8, spacebar, Sierra, India, November, left click, delete that, undo that, Score, Tango, left click, spacebar, plus, spacebar, Tango, Romeo, left click, spacebar, 8, spacebar, Charlie, Oscar, Sierra, left click, spacebar, plus, spacebar, Papa, India, left click, enlist. enlist. Let's see here. Okay, so I have an optional note here. Let's where are you? Mouse. Where? Oh, there you are. Okay. Let me scroll down. Optional print statement to verify your geometry pipeline is steady. Well, if that's optional, I think, therefore I am. No, that can't be. I've only got 50 IQ. There's no way that I can think. Sorry. Bad joke. I just want to pull this up. One moment. That's not right. Definitely not right. Okay. Control-C that. And we're going to test this. Okay. So we have an error code. Line 72. What do you mean? 72 should have that. What? Let's see here. There are 3 columns. So the X is not defined in 71, huh? But delta Y is. Knows X is not defined and knows Y is not defined. I did not define that. Why did I not do that? Let's see here. Let's check my notes. Let's see if I skipped over something important. I mean, I must have skipped over something important if those are not defined. Invert normal. Why not? Hurry, mouse. Sometimes, come on, switcher. Not make me look bad. So I can define. Okay, here's one problem right here. I skipped an entire section for the nose. All right, let's take care of that. November, Oscar, Sierra, Echo, score, X-ray, spacebar, November, Oscar, Sierra, Echo, score, Yankee, spacebar equals spacebar. November, Oscar, Sierra, echo, score, Tango, India, Papa, dot, X, spacebar, junk, X-ray, spacebar, 8, spacebar, whiskey, spacebar, November, Oscar, Sierra, Echo, left click, dot, Yankee, spacebar, 8, spacebar, hotel, enlist, enlist. Okay. Junk. Okay, so delta X is here, but it's not defined. Why is it not defining itself? What did I enter wrong there? Romeo XE. Oh, I see. The other delta on line 72, that's reversed. That's why. Junk, Lima, Tango. There we go. Huh. One moment. Line. Wait, what? At 1, character 72. What? What? Is this gibberish? Unexpected token error. Okay. Line. Okay. And run. Okay, cool. Nothing popped up. Just wanted to make sure that the camera didn't activate and show my naked body, because then I would get banned on Twitch. So it is working. It's tracking things properly. Because the reason I know that there's no error codes, we've got my little emote here as the thing there. The webcam light turned on for the second. So I am officially done with step 10. And I'm actually surprised that I only had, what was that? That was only 3 errors because I had misspelled one thing and then left out another 2 things. So we can come down here and we can click Control C. That will shut that down. Boy, I am actually really surprised. So that means on to step 11 of 16. I'm way past the halfway point now. I am into single eye tracking program. No, program the eye tracker to look both eyes and then add an if fallback rule if one eye is obscured or missing, and saying it locks 100% data uh, of its data extraction upon the remaining visible eye. That's what step 11 will be. Okay, updating the process. So I need to do that in the camera worker.run. Validation block is expected to inspect the IMAR. Inside camera. Our landmarks are processed. Oh, I've got to change the I number. Okay, I see. So this one, 159, not 2, 1, 1, junk, 3, 8, 6, junk, 159, junk, junk, 3, 8, 6, we need to enlist. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to define a threshold score for detecting an obscure eye. Three, spacebar. Delta Echo Foxtrot India November Echo spacebar. Alpha spacebar. Tango Hotel Romeo Echo Sierra. Hotel Oscar Lima Delta spacebar. Foxtrot Oscar Romeo spacebar. Delta Echo Tango Echo Charlie Tango India November Golf spacebar Alpha November spacebar Oscar, Bravo, Sierra, Charlie, Uniform, Romeo, Echo, Delta, spacebar, Echo, Yankee, Echo, enlist. Victor, India, Sierra, India, Bravo, India, Lima, Tango, Yankee, score, Tango, Hotel, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, Hotel, Oscar, Lima, Delta. Spacebar equals spacebar 0.5 enlist. Enlist 3 spacebar Sierra, India, November, Golf, Lima, Echo, dash, Echo, Yankee, Echo, spacebar, Tango, Romeo, Alpha, Charlie, Kilo, India, November, Golf, spacebar, Foxtrot, Alpha, Lima, Lima, Bravo, Alpha, Charlie, Kilo, spacebar, Romeo, Uniform, Lima, Echo, enlist. Guys, we're up onto the 2 hour mark, and I can't keep this up forever. Really past that. So I just found, I went and checked the software and development, and I found this person. They're making a MMO. They're an MMO game dev. And so I think we're going to go raid them if they'll allow it. So thank you guys all for being here. Remember, Wolf, Woman Lab, raid in chat when we go in there. If the raid goes through, I don't know them personally, so they may not allow raids whatsoever. But we'll see when I hit enter now. And I screwed up. Hold on. Ah, the raid was created. Okay, cool. All right, everyone. Thanks for being here. Catch you guys all next time.